Hi friends, what's this Ttkbootstrap window? Here is a text box. Here I can enter any text, and here is a label to display how many characters I have entered, and this is a meter which will, based on the number of characters I enter, it will change its color and show me the what is the number also. So I am just typing here, welcome to plus2net.com. Here you can learn Python. What's the how the color changes? Python programming. Now I am saying tkenter is a, now because I have crossed 75, so the color has changed to red. Tkenter is a GUI library from Python. It will not allow me to cross beyond 100, so there is a restriction. Suppose I try to delete it also, this will reflect that, and it will come down, its color also will come down. I can write it, so it is allowing me to further, it will allow me to enter, and accordingly it will display. We'll learn how to do this. We'll start from here. This is we are also importing kinter here, or basic kinter, because the text box, one label will be displaying, so all those are connected to this. Then our bootstrap, Ttkbootstrap here, then constant, because we will be using the colors and all for that purpose. Then the window we are declaring here, we are saying that under my_w, what is our parent window, set the width and height, then slightly title we are giving, and here is one label we have already placed here. This label is nothing to do with our coding part, it only says at the top your data. So that is the purpose, so we are just pasted it here. Now we'll start with our text box where we will be entering our data. So user can enter t1 equal is tk, it's part of the tk I am taken, text, where it is my_w is my parent window. What should be the height of it, or number of rows I will enter is 3. You can change it whatever you want. Slightly I am giving the width is defining as 40. bg equal to, now say light green. This is the background color I am specifying through it. And what should be the font size is 28, slightly bigger I am putting. This is my text box. Now let's place this on a grid. So t1.grid. Now row equal to 1. So first I think row 0 is the top where I am writing here. You can see row is 0 is the top one where I have written your data. So this is below that. So row equal to 1. First column. So column 0. Now pad x, slightly I am from the left edge I am giving pad x 10, then pad y equal to 5. So these two are I have given here. Now one more thing is here below that there will be two widgets will place. One is a label showing number, another one is our important the meter. So there are two widgets it has to accommodate below row. So here what I am giving is column span equal to 2, because let the column span become 2, because two widgets, two columns I can place within this width. So I have given that. Now I will come down and write the label 2. This is where we will be displaying our what is the tk, what is our how many numbers of characters we have entered. Text part, my_w, my parent window, text equal to 0. Initially let it start from 0. Font I am giving 22. So fine. Now let me place it on a grid. L2 grid row. Row here is equal to 2, because you can see here row 1 is our text widget, so I am below that, so row 2, and column here equal to 0. So column is 0 now. Now slightly I am not flushing it with the left edge, so pad x equal to 5. Now pad y from the top I am giving 5. So both these are there. Now by the side of right of this we'll place our meter. So for that I will, let me just move up a bit. Here it is now M1, or only 1 meter. So M1. Now TTK. Now again meter. So where it is my_w, my parent window, then I will start amount used. Here I will not keep amount used in any other value, because initially it must be at 0. So meter size. This you can keep on changing based on where it is your requirement and all. Size, meter size, meter thickness, the dial thickness, meter thickness. meter thickness, let me put it as 20. Now I am giving it interactive. It's true but not necessary here. Interactive I am keeping because I am nothing, I am changing from this end. Interactive equal to true. You can remove it. Now what should be the color of it or boot style of it? So here the constants we are using, that is why we are at the top we have imported that boot style. Now I am giving success. It's the green color one. So that's all. Now let me place it on the grid M1. So this is, I think I'll just give a break so you can, now M1 is on the grid, M1.grid. Now where it will be placed, row 2, because at the same row you can just see my label is there, same row, right of this label. So I should give column equal to 1. So row equal to 2, then column equal to 1. Now you may give some pad x also, pad x to pad y. So some gap I am maintaining from the top and left side. So that's all. Let me save it. Okay, this completes our layout. Let's just see how this looks. If we can view this. Okay, light green. Sorry, I made a mistake. GREEN I missed. I got the error message. Let me again run it. Yeah, here it is. You can see here this layout, but now nothing will happen. I am just pressing something because now based on this input, these values and here whatever it displays should change. We'll now start binding our events. So whenever a user enter any text there, something should happen. So for that purpose, we'll say t1.bind. Now what event we are going to? We can key press, but we'll prefer it key release. The moment the key is released, that should trigger something. So for that I am saying here now key release. So once the key is released, the event is triggered. Now what you do is run this my update, this function. Now once I am saying, okay, this function we have not defined it, so it is there. So whenever inside the text box when you are releasing a key, so then this function should trigger. So I will just go up here. I will write it here below that only. After this grid here I am entering the function. Let me move up a bit. So define my update, and because it's a event, so I am receiving the value here. Now inside this function I will write first what I'll create a string, what the user has entered, that string I will copy. So and then remember, this string will be created every time user enter something when the key is released. So t1 dot get, t1 is my text box, whatever it is, right from start from 1.0 means from the first character till end minus 1. See, the last character end of character I am removing. So the last end, see, read the string. So I am saying here read the string, what the user has so far entered. Now this, suppose user has given some line breaks also, that will be also counted, because our number will go wrong in that way, because line breaks also will be counted. So for that, let's first see again what are the breaks are there. So I am just creating a variable directly in one line. You can write it also, all this thing, but let's keep it so you can easily understand it. MyStr dot count. What I will count, the line breaks are counted like this. So they are, this is the line break. So this breaks will hold the number of line breaks. Even if you ignore this line, what will happen if I keep on pressing enter and add some line breaks to my whatever text I enter, that will give a extra number. So that's why I am removing this. So now I am say car number. This is just a variable only. Car numbers, the number of cars I entered equal to len mystr, whatever len is the returns me the length of the string. So len mystr, what is the length, and minus breaks. Breaks just above we have calculated this thing. So this gives me the final number of cars actually entered by the user. So I got this value car numbers. Now what I will do, two places I will use this. One is we have one label to display it at the and the right of it our meter is there. So both will should read this should display. So for that, let's just first that L2 is the label below that where we want to display. So config. Now there any parameter we can config of that particular widget, any parameter. So L2 we are configuring the text parameter, what is written on that L2. But note that this has to be a string. But our car number is not, it's a integer. So what we will do, we'll convert it into a string. So car numbers. That's all. Now L2 will display the what is the number of user entered. You want some plus before that, some text equal to or something, you can add it here also. I can say say total slightly I'm giving space, I'll make it a plus. Now what will happen, this label will display it with a pre-string of total. So this is on the label. Now let's come to our meter. So M1, now I am saying amount used. So this is the value, this is the parameter will keep on changing and match with our what is the number. So I'll say here car numbers. That's all. Now that's the end, because I have done this. So now nothing more is required. Let's just save this and running. This is the layout part. This is our meter. Then below that, this much code we have written. The string we are reading, counting the line breaks, then removing the line breaks, finding out the number of cars, and that we are displaying on a label and in a meter also. Let me just run this and see. Here it is. It has come up. Now you just see welcome. Now here you see the total also is there, the text string is there, and the number is displayed. So welcome to plus2net.com. Here you can learn Python programming along with Ttkbootstrap. But note that the color is not changing. Here this color also should change, giving me based on the different zones or number of text I enter. That is not changing because that part we have not added it. So if you can just see, if I am removing this characters also, it is reflecting the number, but in one single color. Now the next part is we'll change the color. Let's close this. So we'll go little up here. Inside that, few more if conditions will write. I'm giving a little gap here. If car number, what I've used car numbers is less than 50. Then what it should do is you should M1. Now I am saying boot style. Boot style is the parameter which it takes the different boot styles, and the list is there. There are 8 type of different colors we can add it. These are the built-in styles are available. So we are just calling this, and the constant what you are using it, if it is less than 50, is success. This is the constant we have. That is the reason why we have called this. You can see all the constant. Line number 3 we have imported, connected that library. So directly we are using this. So if it is less than 50, then now if it is, suppose it is more than 50, what will happen? Now I am giving one elif condition. Elif will be only executed if this first one fails. Say I am saying it is 45. It is less than 50 also, it is less than 90 also. So there may be, it may defeat. No, it is only if first stage fails, then only it will go to the elif. Elif, one more condition I am writing, car numbers, again it is less than 75. You can change these ranges, 85 or whatever you want, you can put it. Now I am saying M1. Now this is boot style. Boot style M1 boot style equal to what? Next let's go warning. That yellow color will come. You want some other color, use this from the list, you can use that one. So elif. Now one more elif will go. Elif if car numbers. less than 100, and it should be less than equal to 100 also. It can be. Based on your logic, whatever you want, it should reach 100 or not, you can decide that below. So that will be M1. Now again, boot style. This parameter now will say warning, then this will give danger. So the red color will come. You want some different colors, you can, the success warning, there is info, primary, secondary, all from the list you can pick up whatever color you want. Now that's all. That meter will do the job. It will change this color based on what value it is. But one more thing is that we also want to restrict it, that it should not cross 100. Now what happens if the 100 character is reached? What you will do is you will delete the last one. So the user cannot jump to 101. So if car numbers, this is nothing to do with the meter. Actually we are 100. If it is more than or equal to 100, then what you do, remove the last one. This is different again. I'll give a gap here so you can understand this better. So this is different from the whatever top we have used, that is for the color purposes. So T1 dot delete. Now which one it will delete? It will line and character, it will not remove. -1, so -2c. This is the last character, it will remove the last character. I'll just say remove the last car. That's all. So T1 delete N2c, that will delete the last character. Let me save this. I've saved it. Now let me run this and see what happens. Here it is. So the colors should change now. Sorry. Welcome to plus2net.com to learn Python programming. Now you see the color has changed. Now the total, because we have crossed 50 now. Python programming language. Now I am saying Tkinter is a GUI, graphic user interface. Now this is cross 75, so the color is red. GUI library of Python. Here it's anything, and it is deleting. It is not allowing me to go beyond 100. That's all. Suppose now I start removing the characters, this will again follow the same color pattern. It should follow. Yeah, you can see this color pattern, because every time the key release event is triggering and a fresh calculation is being done. So you can see here, that's how this is working. So you can, entire source code you can download. We'll move for other widgets and work on more applications. I will request you, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon, so you will notified whenever we add new tutorials. We frequently do that also. And if you have any doubts, suggestions, questions, use the comment section below to post it. Please share this with your friends, and thank you for watching.